Hello everyone, how are you doing? Welcome. We're gonna kill a prince, I mean slay a princess. How you doing? Spin. So true. You see, I had to, right as I was gonna start stream, I got a phone call. So apologize for the 4-minute wait. But yes, welcome. We are going to totally slay this princess and not at all do my normal, routine of attempting to save them and then getting them killed in a very horrific and, disturbing death. But yes, so full disclaimer, I mentioned this yesterday, and I mentioned this on Twitter, that I have played this, but I love this game, and I want to showcase it, so we are going to play quite a bit of it. Like, I love this one. I'm gonna... Oh, you can't see the cursor. Oh, I didn't think about that. Let's see, can I do that real quick? Oh, I didn't think about that. Cursor is half the fun. We want to go here, right click. There we go. There it is. Perfect. Chapter 1. The hero and the prince. See, that's me. I'm the hero.
You're on a path.
Classic
in
hero.
woods,
So true.
and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Is the audio good? I believe it is. I'm gonna crank it up a little just in case, because nothing really calls for quiet.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
So true. Here we go. Alright, let's go through all of... I think there's more. The end of the world! Have you considered the only reason she's gonna end the world is because she's locked up? Killing a princess seems kind of bad though, doesn't it? See, here's my line of thinking, right? Here's where the, Spider-Man influence comes in, right? Could a princess be that bad? I mean, like, let's look at this logically, right? It's a princess. When in history has there ever been a princess that was evil? See? No one. Except for, Azula. I don't know. Actually, what characters that are evil are princesses? All I can think of is Azula from Avatar, and even then, that's kind of a stretch. Is she ever called a princess? I don't know. Point is, it's classic fairy tale. The trope is that we're the knight, right? We're a knight in shining armor. And in this case, knight in somewhat shiny spandex. Can't someone else do it? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Have you considered maybe I'm okay with the world ending? Do I get a reward? Okay, thanks for telling me to do. Sweet, I've always wanted to offer Marnak. Viva Revolution! Silently continue to the cabin. Turn around and leave. I've always wanted to offer Monarch. Or... No, you're not. That reminds me. Here, do I still have it saved? I have the VTuber set up. But do I have the Drip Knight on standby? I can't remember. But before, like a week ago, I went through and resorted all my stream stuff. So, because after a while, all those PNGs I had kind of start adding up, and I keep forgetting, to delete them. However, I still have whatever this one is. Oh, that's from the My Friendly Neighborhood. That was a while ago back. Dude, where's the Drip Knight? There he is. There I am. Let's see, if I go over... There I am. Anyway, yes, Viva Revolution. French Revolution reference. So true. Viva Revolution.
Spirit.
See, in regards to my
You
earlier
make your
statement,
way
I'm pretty
up
sure
the
that was the
short
queen.
path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
All right.
Warning, before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word
Don't
she
worry.
says.
I am incorruptible. I have an iron will that will prevent me from falling to any, persuasion. Just don't watch like episode 5 of the Hi-Fi Rush playthrough. That doesn't count. Or half of the Ada Wong stuff in Resident Evil 4 that also doesn't count. Or we're just gonna go.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Oh, voice of the hero. Excuse me, sir. You have to get out of here. I'm the voice of the hero. There could be only one voice of the hero. So skedaddle. Kaboosh, bada bing, bada boom, get out of my way. So it makes this game part of the fear. So here, this is an interesting entry, right? Because normally I play them, or at least have like very limited knowledge on the game itself. This one I know quite a bit. However, I love this one, and this is a horror game, just for the record. You'll see that as we go forward. But this is a rare entry where I just want to show it off. I want an excuse to talk about it, and to show you all the absolute sickness that is this game. That's a new one. Ignore him. All right, narrator.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
A blade. Look at it. There it is. I'm so glad I got the cursor to
The
work.
blade is
It's gonna
your
make it
implement.
infinitely funner.
You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Got it. Don't need to tell me, toys. Give me a
You take
knife
the
any
blade
day,
from the table.
any week.
It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
So true. Unless the princess wants to throw fisticuffs. Or hands. I'll throw down.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
See, so true, right? Like, imagine this. So it's like the standard princess fairy tale stuff, right? She's probably been locked down here for years. Imagine being locked in a, like, uncomfortably moist basement for years, right?
Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds
Hello.
dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in
It's
charge down
me. I'm gonna be the one
Don't let
to
it fool
slay
you.
thee.
It's all part of the manipulation.
Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. Go back, go back. I don't think we can go back. We can continue down. See, we have a mission, right? We have to go down there. We have to look her straight in the eye, and then we have to, stab repeatedly. Assuming, anyway. We may be here on a not so noble mission that is kind of noble, but at the same time not. But there's no reason to lie.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
So true. Don't worry, we're gonna
Gave
go
away
down
the
these
element of
stairs.
surprise. Good luck, hero.
A true hero does not need the element of surprise. The element of surprise is a barrier in between me and my
You
objective.
walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Hello.
She's so
Hi,
coldly
it's me.
beautiful.
I've got a knife. You don't.
Is she really a threat to the world?
Voice of the hero, get out of here.
Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
So true. Do I look like I would make any jokes about that? Don't answer that. Steal my nerves and step forward. No, let's as almost my catchphrase is, let's negotiate, right? What's the worst that could happen, right? She's chained to a wall, I have a knife. There's nothing that can go horribly wrong. Truth be told, you know, let's be a hive mind, right? Let's think this through together. So, what's the worst that could happen? Look at her. She's chained to a wall. One of those chains is even working, mind you. Just kind of keeping them in mind. You know, realistically, we have the upper hand. Assuming we are wearing armor. We have a knife. She does not. What's the worst that could happen, right? Yeah, what could happen? See, exactly. So let's negotiate. We're just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
You know, fair point.
She makes a compelling point. What if we just
Shut up, voice of the hero.
blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat. Don't you dare.
The voice of the hero just stole my entire plan.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
See? Exactly. See, let's negotiate. I kind of want to spite the narrator for wanting. You know, I don't want to kill innocent person. I'm a superhero. I'm not even wearing the symbiote suit today. We're just gonna, hold it and talk. See, I think that's a good middle ground. We'll tighten it and we'll talk.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
What are you gonna do? Increase taxes?
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
We'll be
I'm probably chained up
fine.
in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Ha! Foolish lady. I can throw it. Go back. We're here on a mission. We can't abandon our mission. We're leaving here either in cold blood or with no blood. Which I guess would technically mean we're going back.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
Look at you do. Look at you.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Counter argument. It just dawned on me, right? Where did that other chain go? That's look at that. That was cut short. He only has, assuming, right? Assuming it wasn't some foolish architecture here. There's usually 2 of these, and I'm assuming that's not just for aesthetic, right? Theoretically speaking, what happened? Theoretically, I just realized that I never actually add the one chat thing. Oof. Here, let me move my head down so I can read it. Screw the underworld. German leaders. Oh no. Ruin everything. See, here's the thing. Counter argument though. What if you... I just realized, why is the game cutting that off on your screen? Let me, just do that. There we go. Alright, so let's look at this logistically, right? What if she isn't bluffing? Right, just flat out saying it. What if she isn't bluffing? Are you sure she's not armed? I'm pretty sure. Because if she had a knife, we probably know. Can we talk? I'm not dropping the blade. So we either negotiate or try to negotiate, stab her, or drop the blade. Logistically speaking, right? If we're looking at this from a perspective, theoretically here, let's just try and talk. Just slaying done. Hey, listen. Look at her, right? Where's my pointer? What happened to the cursor? So you can see it. Oh, wait, I just realized, because I alt-tabbed earlier to... Oh, that's why. Anyway, point is... Let's just try and negotiate. At least a little bit. Let's see how far we can push it with the blade in hand, and then we'll make our verdict. Can we talk?
You're so close. Don't give up. You've come this far.
You don't tell me what to do, narrator.
No, this is a good idea. Maybe we can de-escalate things.
Okay, now I'm inclined to stab her because the voice of the hero is getting on my nerves.
Oh, threatened.
There can only be one of me.
You poor thing. Drop the knife, and of course we can talk.
I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Fine then. We're at an impasse.
I guess we are.
Well, I guess we are.
For the love of everything, just slay her already.
But I don't want to. Alright, let's... Alright. You and me. Let's decide, right? So, what could she possibly do? So, let's look at this, like, from a complete judgmental point of view.
Or drop the blade.
We kill her.
Do something.
Save the world. Or we don't, and she supposedly ends the world. What if we just, you know, pull an Undertale? Be nice. However, counter-argument. She was kind of being a little, threatening earlier. So, on one hand, and, I can't remember, it's down, right? If you look down there, the, name of the game kind of tells us what to do. You saw her skirt there. Could be, oh, that's a good point. What if she has, like, the femme fatale leg hidden knife? You know what? Good point. Good point. However, that creates a problem, because what if we need to get, we kind of, need to get close to stab her? That being said, if we're a knight, assuming we are a knight, that is just an assumption. And regardless, we could take a knife, right? Right? I mean, logically speaking, it's just a knife. Right? Logically speaking here, it's a knife. What's gonna happen? We're gonna get stabbed? Oh no, then we stab back, right? Easy. Here, while we decide, I'm gonna stare while holding onto the blade.
You stare at the princess, squinting fiercely. She squints back. The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
We are kind of at an impasse.
You'll have to blink eventually. Just make a choice.
All right, here we go. Our decision here. I mean, you're not wrong. See, it is an interesting predicament we find ourselves in. Because on one hand, right? Cowboy duel. You know, a good point. When she stabs us, we take the knife out, we bleed a little, sure. But if we could tough it out, we now have 2 knives, she has 0. What's the worst that could happen? And then he goes the... Bow, bow, bow. See, here's the plan. Do we drop the knife or slay the princess? I vote we stab and see what happens. All right, slay. All right, works for me. Also, I noticed this chat is a bit delayed. I've kind of noticed that. But we are going to slay.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
I would like to point out we are not armored. We also got the sickest claws known to man. What you gonna do?
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a
Wow,
catastrophic blow.
she
to
didn't
your
need a
jaw.
knife. She just immediately threw hands. I respect it.
It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Wow.
Holy shit, that hurts! Though she's unarmed,
Our
the
jaw.
shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
Huh. Would you look at that?
We can still turn this around.
We could still turn this around. All right. So we got the options of giving up, finishing the job, or flee and lock her in the basement. You did say go back. We could go back. We're gonna take a drink while we negotiate our options here. See, looking at this logistically, right? I'm saying we might be physically weaker, but they described it hit like a sledgehammer, and we are getting absolutely rocked right now. You see, she is like absolutely throwing us around like a rag doll. So, logically speaking here, what's the worst she could do if we, run? Right? She's chained up. She can't follow us. If we fight, because let's be real, we're not going to give up, right? Giving up, that's a guaranteed failure. We're not here to fail. We're here to win. So, speaking logically, if we finish the job, we're probably going to get our face caved in. However, if we run, she can't follow us. How about we get back up and run? See, that I can get behind. We're knocked on the floor. She's gonna keep beating us. See, exactly. Regardless of our options, physically, we're very clearly outmatched. She's got some mutant level, actually, just come to think of it, she's just kind of ripped. Look at her arms. Look at her shoulders. No wonder we needed a knife. So yeah, so logically speaking, fleeing is definitely our best option. We can agree on this. So, let's flee. Hopefully this works. Oh, didn't click. There we go.
Are you serious?
What do you mean, are you serious? She hit us like a sledgehammer.
It's a good idea. We've taken some bad hits, but we've dealt some too. She has to be feeling it more than we are. Let's regroup.
Are you sure about
upstairs.
that?
If we're lucky, maybe she'll just bleed out.
Good point.
Fine. You make a mad dash to the basement stairs, the princess's chains rattling as she tries to chase you, but pulling taut much too soon for her to catch up.
Do you really think you can just walk out of here?
Yeah, That's kind of the plan. Why?
She steps
Why do you say it like
towards
that?
you, ignoring her chains.
Ha! Stuck.
They creak and strain as she pulls against them until finally they break. The links clatter to the floor, useless.
Yeah, I'm starting to think narrator was onto something. Okay, we lucky this time. Yeah, never mind. So true. So, Ro, don't worry. I am the prime, like, leading example of negotiating out of horrible situations.
She's free. Hurry. You push your
Come on,
broken
dash.
body as she closes in and just barely manage to pass the threshold of the basement doorway before she catches up to you. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly
Never mind.
barricading it
We
with
are
the
lucky.
wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier.
See here. But that's a good point. If she ripped through those chains, theoretically, she could just, okay, look, considering the feat of her actual strength, she could probably just reach up, burrow her way upwards toward, or I guess not burrow, but like, you know, climb straight and just drag us down. Did you do it? Did you slay the princess? We tried. We got absolutely crushed, and then we ran. So, no. However, she might bleed out. Also, welcome, Dweller.
You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids
No, don't fall
heavy with
asleep.
fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your
Get some
rest is
tape,
broken
glue
by
your
a
eyelids
piercing,
open.
wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
She did not sound like that about 5 minutes ago.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
All right, everyone, I would like to start this phrase, right, by saying we should open the door and run. Not her door. We should book it out of here.
Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
Remember, drink water.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
Hey, in our defense, we have no
You
defense.
don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
That is the best description of the current event. Just the despair face. All right, what are our options? Threaten me all you want. All it does is ease my guilty conscience. That is true though. I feel less bad about potentially wanting to stab her and more in a realized that she probably could end the world. So I think we just locked Sauron in her basement. Wherever you are, you're not a princess. Go ahead and waste your energy. Yeah, I don't think that's a smart move. I vote we book it out of here. I think we can all agree. How about a wait option? I mean, we could ignore her and go to sleep. That's probably the closest thing to wait, but do we want to give her the... Okay, actually, well, she's still, you know, banging on a door and not... I mean, to be fair, we are in like a text time stop thing. But if she's been banging on the door, right? Logically speaking, we're probably fine, right? Sure, she ripped a metal chain off of her, you know. Actually, did she, like, rip it? I don't know, I was too scared. You know, screw it. We wait.
Just ignore her. Maybe the banging and wailing will stop if you just don't pay attention to it.
But she'll stab us when we're... Who knows? Maybe she won't.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped.
Well,
and the door to the basement is ajar.
I like to think myself
Its
as an
lock
optimist
broken,
to
and
some
the
degree.
table shoved out of the way.
And I would like to point out, we are not currently dead. Maybe she just saw us asleep and all. Aw. The knight is sleeping. The knight with the claw hand. You know, surely. And then maybe she just, you know, walked past us, right?
Where is she?
Gone, probably.
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You're welcome. So I should turn on the auto. Wait, that's skip. Is that the auto? Oh, there's auto.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply
So,
stops
I don't think your eye is supposed to be that low.
It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves.
Paralysis?
First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable
Anyway,
to
to
do
answer your
anything
earlier
but
question, this is why it's a Fear Friday.
Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to
I got
uphold
jump
the
scared.
truth.
Oh.
Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change.
Don't worry, I'm sure she's friendly.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
What do you mean?
She
Elaborate.
steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Oh, that's...
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
Oh, I'm blue,
Shame.
actually.
If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things
Look,
together.
I don't want to pull a star scream
Your
here,
lungs
but I think
stop
next
drawing
time we
your
should,
breath, and your heart
you know,
freezes in your chest.
join
You have
her.
seconds left.
I mean,
I'd
like...
say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
Probably.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
She
I'm
seems like
sorry,
my type of woman.
But it is.
Understandable.
Everything goes
So
dark,
true, Dweller. So
and you
true.
die.
Also, we're dead. Chapter 2. The Nightmare.
You're on a path in the woods.
And now,
And at the
we're
end
back
of
here.
that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Huh?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Deja vu. So true. I'm getting this terrible sense of deja vu. You know what? Let's go with that for the sake of But I died. She's gonna kill me again. Proceed to the cabin, turn around and leave. Hasn't this already happened? Okay, no. I vote we go deja vu, right? Leave. All right, let's look at this logically, right? Let's recap the events that have played out so far. We get in, we threaten her, we try to negotiate, but ultimately we try to stab her. She hits us in the face hard, describably like a sledgehammer. Does that repeatedly, breaks our jaw, we flee. Turns out she's like Sadako, and yeah. So not gonna lie, that's pretty tempting. Like, looking at this logically, we got caved in when she was normal. What if the previous chapter was a nightmare? So true. What if it was a premonition? So here's my thought, right? What if we go up there and this time we you know, just absolutely bow down, right? Get on our knees and just like, I'm sorry. I mean, there's nothing to apologize for. We will get you out of here, right? Because let's what's the word? She broke out rather easily, mind you. So what if we say, you know, the world, who needs the world, right? Like, the world, we don't need it, right? Like, what if we just suck up and join the bad guys? I'm just saying, what if we pull a Starscream? So our options are either run or we suck up. You know, get on our knees, kiss those feet, you know? I'm just saying. Yeah, see, that's when I'm leaning towards us just, you know, doing it. Let's see. Actually, what are our dialogue options? There, deja vu.
Terrible sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Okay, voice of the hero, but, you know, number 2, 'cause I'm the hero.
What if he hears us?
Who are you?
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met.
Yep,
Still, I'd
first
rather not
time.
get off on the wrong foot.
Haven't met
For
prior,
words to
first
say,
time.
after all.
Let's go. See, I vote we don't tell him. Let's go to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Leave? Don't worry. I have a plan, right?
I don't think lying and cheating is a thing. She was very direct with us last time. Or at least she was direct with us after we decided to lock her away. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
See? Oh, I was kind of hoping we actually could turn around. Oh no. Do we leave as soon as we get in?
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room.
I can't help but notice,
between you and the open, inviting
you know,
basement doorway.
Things are horrible. Go back. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Is she there? I actually can't tell. Is there like a silhouette? Okay, never mind. I think that's just my vision messing with me. Go back. Go back. So true. I'm in agreement for this one.
The blade is your implement. You'll
No,
need
I don't
want
want to pick it up anymore. If we pick it up, she's gonna go like all like Sadako, but instead of a TV, it's a door, and go, and then like strangle us.
Here last time. It's just an empty frame.
Also, there's a mirror now.
She's already got now, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out.
Turn
But if
auto
you
back
keep
on.
getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done.
Oh, never mind. Guess auto doesn't want
So
to work.
deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
I'm the paranoid guy now. So true, honestly. All right, what do we got? He didn't say anything about the mirror. I don't like that he didn't point out the mirror. Soul Cabin is different. approach the mirror. Why would we approach the mirror? There's like 40 urban legends about mirrors. Do we want to do that? No. I've seen Candyman. Take the blade, enter the basement. So we don't have an option to turn around. So, looking at this logically, we either step into the void without a knife, or we step into the void with a knife. I'm going crazy if I say this. Oh no. Remember to drink water, folks. So, I don't want to mull over every decision, but this one does kind of feel vital. Take blade. Okay, yeah, I'm in agreement. No reason to...
Reach down and pick the blade up off the floor. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Good. Steel can't lie to us.
So true. Ever since I knew the weakness of my flesh, it disgusted me.
Else? Something...
I can't remember the rest of the Adeptus Mechanicus.
Better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
So
The
true.
blade is the only thing you need to finish your task.
Can we
You're
get
more
an
than capable of pulling
RPG,
this off,
right?
So long as you don't
Aim
lose
down the
faith in
hole,
yourself.
like Helldivers 2, shoot it, and then bam.
Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
So true. But actually, we don't have any. Didn't say anything about. I don't want to address the mirror. I don't want to alert you, right? I don't want to be little. I don't want to, set everyone on edge. But we are being watched from the window by the 3 things from Mario Galaxy in that one level. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, but like it's the one in the cavern, and you look up and you see the 3 little dudes. Anyway, there's 3 sets of eyes right here. Girl, your suit is made of steel. Correct, if I am a knight. Let's go down, right? I don't remember those being there. I don't want to address the mirror. Yeah, that one's kind of, a nothing burger. So we're gonna go down the basement.
You
I don't like the
cross
wind.
over the
Oh,
threshold
it
and onto
it
a
is much
series of
worse down
isolated
here.
Steps,
All right,
suspended
let's
in
count.
darkness.
Are these eyes? Or
More eyes too. You never mentioned the eyes.
window, vaulted, loop.
The air seeping
So
up from
true.
below reminds you of fresh.
We gotta get a
lightning and
pallet.
Static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood.
So here's the plan.
Princess lives here, slaying
I
her would
like
probably be
Dweller's
doing her a
idea.
favor.
We're gonna pull Dead by Daylight, right? We're just gonna
Her
loop
cruel
around.
and playful voice.
You see the wood?
prances Up
The stairs?
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
As a basement dweller, I could say, oh no, I could say this is a certified basement that meets my standards. You know what, Dweller? I trust you. I'm gonna assume, right? Surely, you're the expert. There's nothing bad down there, right? Surely it's just, the lights are off, the power, power bill's a little high this month. Understandable, right? She's not mad at us. We didn't try to kill her. Hero, I told you to leave. You see, for what it's worth, I do regret my decision of coming up here again. All right, let's see. How hard is it to throw a knife? I know I said that earlier. However, this time I don't want to get rid of our knife. I'm gonna talk to her. We don't need a plan. I'm just gonna kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I could do. I don't trust the narrator. And I don't think he's trying to get us killed. I think it's more, he's just kind of incompetent. Like, looking at this logically, I just think the narrator is working off of information he does not possess. Okay, counter argument though, right? Counter argument. what if, you know that one episode of, actually no, it's just a trope in general. Like where all the lights are off and then all the characters like, who turned the light off? And you click the light and then there's like, oh, it's you, and then there's a giant monster. I'm not helping my point, actually. Never mind, I'm gonna shut up. Step off the void between the stairs. Whoop. Whoop. Yeah, that's a good idea. Whoop. Continue down the stairs in silence. Alright. Hear me out. Right? What if we stick to the plan, right? And we pull a Starscream and we just suck up. You know, like, we gotta grovel, right? Like, we gotta, like, get on our knees, beg. Trust me, it works. We gotta beg. I'm voting with the beg plan. What do you guys say? I'm just saying. How many times in horror movies do you see someone get on their knees, try to switch sides? Not often, because usually they're stabbed before it. We have the opportunity to do it before we get stabbed. Sure, I said this one more time, Euro. She does not look like a pacifist. She doesn't need to be a pacifist. We just need to be on her good side. Right? See, my thought process is, oh, it's not a noble thing. We're here to stab a princess, right? I don't think nobility is our character's strong suit. So I vote we just go down, we talk, you know, who knows? Maybe she's chill. We never really gave her a chance, did we?
Didn't you hear my warning a minute ago? She can't be trusted. Talking won't do you any good.
I don't know about that.
Something tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway. You make your way.
Fine, do your plan. Trust me, it will work. Make her fall in love with you. That's the plan. We will turn on our collective hive mind charm.
A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement.
Make yourself seem loyal.
Should be, forming vague pathways.
Pull a double Starscream on her.
At the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions.
So true.
Left and right.
I'll just
She could be anywhere, and
Did I
there's
leave my
nowhere
window
for
open?
us to hide.
Freezing in here.
We're completely exposed.
I don't know, it's immersive.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is?
Oh yeah, also, backup plan?
No, I'm not.
Look at all the
Somebody
pallets we
needs
gotta
be the
work
voice
with.
of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement.
See, I think the narrator is unreliable. Not that he's malicious, I just don't think he's working with what he's got.
Please.
So our plan, we're gonna come down here, we are going to turn our charm, loyalty, suck up, grovel, whatever it
I
takes.
wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Huh. We have entered the Gaster room. So true. Oh yeah. Alright, so our options are go left, go right, do nothing, go back the way we came. She's gonna find us amazing. See, that's the mindset we need. Dweller, you are on the right, like, brain. See, we just gotta stay positive, right? That makes our job more easier. So true. And then go right. I vote we go right, because if she's gonna find us, I don't really. Oh yeah, let's go right. There's eyes over here. Let's go right.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
Yeah, there were not these
There
many.
you are. I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your
Oh.
legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times
She
I'll
kind
get
of
to play
cute
with
though.
you
You know what?
before you break.
Respectable.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate.
Oh,
It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open.
oh.
What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. You sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more?
I said we let him do his thing.
You have seconds left.
That's probably the best part about being
Yes,
a
I'm
hive
sure.
mind. Also, I just want to point out, we are a hive mind,
Liver.
or a
Again,
reverse
your
hive
eyes
mind.
shoot open as you gasp for breath. Liver.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
Not the worst thing I've encountered in a basement.
Oh, well,
You know what?
Standing there gasping like
So
a fish
true.
is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
See, here's my
She isn't
mental,
attacking us.
like, thought process here, right?
Why? The why doesn't matter.
we're
She's
not being
already
strangled.
proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her. and
Right?
end
Like,
this
looking
before
at
it's
this
too
from a
late.
logical point of view, we're not dead. I mean, to be fair, we are kind of dying from fright. However, as you can hear, paranoid's going off on eyes, lungs, nerve, heart, pancreas, or whatever. Right? We're still alive. Does the character have schizophrenia or multi-personality disorder? See, here's the thing. Dweller, you weren't here for it. I don't think we're human. Let's see, if I... Oh, we're holding the knife. We have like a claw. Earlier, when she was throwing hands with us and absolutely wrecking us, like, you know, she's pretty much a grappler from, or king from Tekken earlier. But we had a claw, right? We had like nails, or not, they're claws. Never mind, I already said that. But we had scales, right? I think we're like legitimately an abomination. That's just my theory, though. I think we are legitimately an amalgamation of some sort.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs,
Oh yeah, I should look at these options, shouldn't I?
nerves,
Oh, when you finish me off? That's a good question. What good am I to you alive? What do you want from me?
liver,
What happened that the last time you killed me, I was sent here to stop you from destroying the world.
liver.
You're a lunatic. Let's not do that one. That's a bad idea. You never want to provoke.
Nerves,
Because we're clearly not in a good position right now.
liver, nerves, heart,
Oh, here we go. The groveling option.
liver, nerves,
If we want to work together, can you at least turn out this whole organ shutting down thing?
liver, nerves, heart,
Might be a little too demanding from the start,
liver,
right? If our plan is to work together, let's see if we have any more that we can, because Paranoid Guy's doing the job. Like, he's been going off on the eyes, lungs, liver, heart.
nerves,
So if he does that,
lungs, liver,
we don't have to be enemies. We can work together. We can be friends even. Oh, we got multiple groveling options.
heart, lungs,
I'm not doing. Oh yeah, we can skip that. Fine, let's get out of here together. Leave together. Fine, you win. Leave together. Run.
nerves, heart,
Choose that. See, yeah, I'm in the
nerves,
looking at this from our hive mind, right?
liver,
We
heart,
want to work with her
liver,
because the last time we didn't, we got absolutely cooked.
heart,
So it is in our best interests
nerves, heart,
to grovel.
lungs, liver, nerves,
Let's see, where's it? So do we want to like push a little with it, or do we want to just accept it? Because if we push, we might be able to
liver,
free up Paranoid to do whatever Paranoid's gonna do.
liver,
Or we could just accept our current state of being and let Paranoid do his thing in the back.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
See, this one would be a test, right? Here's my line of thinking. I should probably stay close to the mic. So, if we do this and she accepts, she's chill. Right? Like that's not a stretch of reasoning, right? And so far, let's look at things from her perspective, right? We show up, we are holding a knife, we refuse to drop the knife, and we try to stab her. If I was a ghost, I'd be pretty upset at that too. You know, her behavior is understandable, so I'd say, you know, maybe if we try to negotiate. Really good. Actually, no, I don't want a quick save. That ruins the suspense.
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Let's see.
Heart, lungs, liver,
See.
nerves, heart.
Hmm.
Liver,
Assuming these also just don't lead to the same outcome.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
Let's see here. I vote we try to be friends, right? Let's not push our.
Heart, lungs,
We're kind of not in a position to negotiate.
heart, lungs,
And like I said, Paranoid's doing fine in the back.
nerves, heart, lungs.
Would you look at that? You're suggesting exactly what I want.
I remember getting
Sometimes
stabbed in
I have
biology.
nerves.
Huh?
I tried to leave while you suffocated.
Oh, I'm gonna
but
turn off
stupid
auto so I can
cabin wouldn't
read.
let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then
I'll go. I'll get to that in a second, scary demon lady. We're getting stabbed in biology in high school. Surprisingly, I was calm. It was during a dissection, and my partner didn't know how to give me the scalpel. Oof. Oh no. Well, on the bright side, if you were calm, then maybe she would be calm. All right, I have to turn the.
well, you died before I could get to the door, and then I was here.
See,
Now you're
we
here
just died
too.
from fright. She didn't even kill us.
I don't think
I mean, I'm
can
pretty sure
live
she
without
wasn't
you.
going to, but
And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I
see,
want to
we
leave.
hold a surprising amount of control. She needs us, so we can grovel. Leave me alive, then why did you threaten me on the stairs? Why didn't you try being nice? No, I think I can kind of understand why. We did. I'm pretty sure we're the villain, so. Yeah, we threw out our morality a while ago. The greater picture does not matter in this moment. What if I let you out? Well, there's separate ways. Lunatic. Oh, I just realized these ones are like the dialogue options that we can. Okay, I see what it means now. In that case, let's test this
I am
too.
what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
So true. So far, all things considered here,
heart, lungs,
she's chill.
nerves, heart, lungs,
And her behavior was kind of understandable looking back on it. I mean, we did try to kill her, so.
lungs, liver, nerves,
But Qui-Gons be bygones or whatever.
liver, nerves, heart,
Uh,
lungs, liver,
okay, let's get out of here. Yep, that's what I was thinking too, Dweller.
What? No!
Narrator, you clearly don't know everything going on. You need
This
trust
is going
us.
to be so wonderful.
Nerves. No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving. And, do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster?
The world isn't gonna be ready for this duo. So true.
Nerves, heart, lungs.
The scary lizard man
With a flick of the princess's wrist,
and the
stairs
demon
slide
Sadako
back
thing.
into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion. Lungs, liver,
Eh,
nerves, heart,
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Right behind you.
lungs.
I mean, realistically, the world's fine. It's a time loop.
You're not
Because
wrong,
we got
but
reset. Well,
maybe
actually,
you
it's
should
not
let
a
me
time
handle
loop.
the feedback.
Is it like a
Just
is it like the
focus on
Fortnite
keeping
loop?
us alive.
Are we in Fortnite?
Right.
Because the memory got reset, but she
Nerves, heart. Besides,
clearly
I
did
feel
not
like
get
she's
reset.
telling the truth. She needs us alive. Nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
You know, I vote we just put,
heart,
much to our own dismay, I'm sure, considering the voices in our head don't like this plan, I vote we just put all our trust in her. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? She needs us alive, right? We're the key.
heart, lungs.
And I say, if we're in front, we unlock the door first, right? Like, we're like a key card. If she's in front and then we unlock the key card, she has to get around us anyway. So,
Liver, nerve,
logically speaking here,
lungs, liver,
actually, I don't even know where my logic is. I just say we trust her.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
Also, shout out to Paranoid. He's kind of carrying the body right now.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Here,
Heart.
let's step
You
onto the
place a shaky
staircase.
foot on the first step and begin your ascent from the basement. You can
What's the
feel
worst that
the
could happen here?
prickling of the princess on your neck, your limbs buzzing with pins and needles, an uncomfortable and constant reminder that you exist, and that your existence is so very precarious.
Oh no.
You're almost there.
The only thing
Hello,
left
welcome!
in the cabin is the now shut door to the basement. It would be a real shame if it had locked behind you.
See, now narrator is trying to sabotage us, right?
Door when
We've
we
switched
first got
teams.
here. The door was from last time. I told you we shouldn't trust him. I know he's messing with us, but you can't lose your cool. We need you right now. Remember? Yes, I remember. Of course I remember. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. This is so frustrating. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Thank you. And you? You'd really rather us die down here than let her out? Of course I would. As much as I want you to have a happy ending, the fate of the world is a little more important, and you still.
So if he
have
can
a
like
weapon.
kind of like
You can still make
pull
this
what's his
right.
face from JoJo
Liver,
and like write the events, why don't you just go right? Oh, we go down here. Oh no, she's already dead.
nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
Considering she's right behind us, that is a
This
horrible
party's
idea.
getting crazy.
liver,
Let's rock.
nerves,
I think the door's locked.
lungs, liver.
Try the door. Let's just try the door. Let's.
Oh, look at that.
I vote we just
It's
complete.
locked.
Oh, it's
What a
locked.
relief for the world. Heart, lungs,
I think the door's locked.
It'll open. You just have to give it a tug.
lungs,
Thanks, scary demon lady.
nerves. You pull against
Oh, wow.
the door. The lock.
There it is again.
gently clicks open in response to your effort, and the door creaks on its
Also,
hinges.
thanks for the
This
sub.
isn't right. That's not even the way it's supposed to swing. It's
Just
supposed to
realized
swing.
did my alert
out.
go off?
You're not nearly as powerful as you'd have
Huh?
us think, are you?
Eyes, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Liver.
heart, lungs,
Anyways,
liver,
like he
nerves,
said,
heart, lung,
You're not
liver,
really in
nerves.
control here, are you? I never said I was. If I was in control here, why would I need you to slay her? I don't know. Secret reasons?
Yeah, I don't trust the narrator,
The
truth be
door
told.
is open. What are you dawdling for? It's time for us to go. The world is waiting.
So true. Oh.
The princess moves past you and into the cabin. This is it. This is your final moment to make things right. Kill her.
Counter argument though. We agreed on the
Wanted us to
coupling.
slay her. It's the same thing. Do it. Do it now. Do it now, or everything is over.
No, I don't believe him.
Okay, what do we do?
Actually, I kind of do
What
believe
do
him, but
we
I also
do?
value our own life more than I do the world.
Oh,
So,
do you want to hear from me now? Yes. Well, I thought you needed me to run the autonomic nervous system. We do, but this is important. Look, I'll even do it myself.
can you even do it?
Tell us who to trust. Brain? Heart. Right, heart. Lungs. Lungs.
We're gonna die, aren't we?
Liver. Nerves. Okay, thanks. I got it. Heart. Lungs. Liver. You're terrible at this. I know. I'm doing my best. Yes, it's very hard to stay focused on running things when other people are talking to you, isn't it?
So true.
What are you doing?
We're gonna open our eyes. She's gonna be like right in our face, isn't she?
Lungs. Liver. Finally, I can talk.
Oh,
Now, what were you asking me? Running everything kind of feels like popping in and out of consciousness. It's easy to lose track of things.
so true.
They were asking you for your blessing to trust me. Oh, that's right. Yeah, fuck this guy. Trust him.
See,
Really?
if Paranoid
So you'd
doesn't
have them
trust him, I don't
her.
trust him.
Oh, of course not. Can't trust anybody here but ourselves, but I guess that leaves us back where we started, doesn't it? I suppose
So
if I
true.
had to
My
make a
line of
choice,
thinking.
I'd pick the one that doesn't make our organs shut down.
Exactly. We gotta value our. We gotta
Thank you for your
grovel. We
gracious
gotta
show of
get on our
support.
knees. We gotta beg, ask for her hand in marriage. You
That's
know,
a
that sort of
marginal
thing.
Preference. We'll have to deal with him later. I'd just rather deal with him while our organs are intact. Whatever. You heard what he had to say, so whether you trust me or not, killing her is still the best, nay, the only option you have worth taking.
Not true.
All right,
We.
I'm done.
I'll let him
You
talk.
can let me take over again. Finally, that was awful. I really don't know how you do it. Heart,
There it goes.
liver.
Or give
You've
us
been
her option.
standing there staring blankly for a while now. And I have to say my patience is running a little thin. So don't make a lady wait any longer, okay?
Don't worry. We're about to make our critic.
The door.
Liver, nerves,
Yes, ma'am.
heart,
Sorry, ma'am.
lungs, liver.
So now would just be a horrible idea to do option one. Like, let's be real. Like, completely logical.
Nerves, heart, lungs,
Do we really think stabbing that would do anything?
heart,
Exactly. And we already agreed on groveling. And besides, you know, she's chill. I mean, realistically, what has she done, right? She got stabbed, got a little mad about it. See, I don't blame her, right? We've been over this. She's chill. Leave the cabin.
The doorknob twists in your hand.
I
revealing
love
the
water.
forested path beyond the cabin. You bastard. You've actually done it. You've actually done
Are you sure about that?
nerves.
I don't trust narrator.
So beautiful. I can't wait to ruin it.
Oh, okay, maybe he
But
was
it's
on
so
something.
cold, too. It's itching against my skin.
Oh, there's no narration? The princess, exhausted,
Why
slumps
is
to the
it
ground.
so cold?
Huh? You do not have an opportunity to respond. Something's taken her away, and it's left something else in her stead.
She's gone.
Also, now I'm manual control
Where did she
again.
go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
I don't know where she went. I don't know where. All right, cool. So, previous mindset out the window, right? Gone, scattered, whatever. So, what? I don't know where she went. I don't know how we would even go about looking for her. Narrator is gone. I noticed that because I had to narrate the last three things.
He is. Does that mean
Wow.
the world ended?
He wasn't lying. I'm shocked.
Yeah. No voice needling us anymore. Feels good, but I also feel itchy. Cold.
Why are you itchy? I mean, okay, to be fair, I guess maybe you'd feel itch if there's nothing around. Gonna go feed my fish. Don't do anything I would do or anything I wouldn't do. Will do, Dweller. There's a little gray line. Don't worry. I will. I think I'm looking at the camera. I will do everything correctly, and I will follow the guidelines that I have learned from our current run, and we will continue to try and grovel and join her and possibly ask for her hand in marriage. I know I already made that joke once. However, I will continue to do it. Wait, I've been live for an hour already? Huh. Neat. Didn't realize, wow. I still have time for another run. I'm just shocked it's already been an hour. It feels like it's been like 20 minutes. Wow. Back, what'd I miss? We negotiated, we let her out, and turns out narrator was right to some extent. However, I still think we should grovel. Oh yeah, now we have to approach a mirror.
You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
Yeah, I don't like the mirror.
I should feel better with her gone. But I don't. There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
I think we should. Actually, I don't think we should. I don't think we have any option, though. Oh, yep. Approach the mirror.
Don't do this.
Ignore him. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. I'm sure we look pretty... You know, time to see what our clawed hand... Oh, hey, there it is again. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Oh! It's you. Alright, what do we got to work with here? I can... Yeah, I don't think we're knight in shining armor anymore. Let's see, are we like a... Is this spider? Let's see legs. Kind of can see more over here. Are we like a... Oh, what are they called from D&D? There was one in Baldur's Gate. Oh, they're at the tip of my tongue. I can't remember, but are we presentable for our fair maiden? Yeah, I'd say so. I'd probably say so. Is that... I feel like that's gotta be a... Yeah, I think we're spider. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile
do I say it?
vessel.
Do I say it? I can't resist. I'm so sorry. You know, I gotta hand it to her. You know, I can't think of any more limb-based puns at the moment. Now, someone finds me in the long and quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel. Huh. Ask her hand in marriage. She has plenty to spare. You know what? So true. You know what? I'm changing our outcome. We're gonna try and marry all of them. 1, 2. You know, there's too many to count. Point is, all right, what are you? Gift of fragile vessel, end of the world. Let her out of there. You know the narrator, or what sent me to slay the princess. Blah blah blah. None of these matter. The world's beyond this place, huh? Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Oh, that stretch of logic works for me. But were you always the princess, or are you making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
I mean, if we're getting philosophical here, no. Do we know each other?
You
Come
are
around these parts
familiar,
often?
But you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
Thanks. I'll let her out. You know, the music is calming, right? I trust this amalgamation. What are you? I'm curious. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
That answers legitimately nothing to me, but, I am a person. I don't know what I am. What do you think I am? I know what I am, but for the sake of asking, what do you think I am?
I think that you are like me.
You know, come to think of it, we might have multiple limbs too, because the spider leg things we were looking at.
We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Care to elaborate?
I know only that they are.
Alright, we're not gonna attack the entity. You can destroy our body. I'll avoid that one.
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Valid point. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
So true? I don't think we need to worry about this option anymore. The collective goal has shifted since we started. How much will I forget? Nothing, because I will not forget. How many more pieces are you?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find.
That is...
I am infinite.
That's like asking,
The rest will
hey,
find their
what
own
time is it?
way.
And it's, it is a time that is earlier than it, or later than it was earlier. Are you scared? I'm not worried about that. We've switched sides completely, at least I believe we have. How much will I forget? And what if I don't let you do this to me? Now we're willing. Alright, make me forget?
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Will do! Oh yeah, right, I have to...
You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die. Okay, so... So true. So true, Dweller. Chapter 1.
You're on a path in the woods. and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement
All
of
right,
that cabin
so
is a princess. You're here to slay
we died
her.
like that. To be fair, with
If
our
you
current
don't,
mindset, there are
It
worse ways to
will
go.
be the end of the world.
All right, time for the time loop. No, you can skip previously hit die by... Oh, that's... Okay. I now have my other finger on tab instead of holding my drink. That being said, before I do that... Water. All right. We did Viva Revolution last time. We died like that. To be fair, but let's look at this rather logistically. Actually, how did we die? You know, I'm gonna probe, right?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people.
Except for two
You
people.
have to put an
Me
end
and her.
to her.
Let's see. Can someone else do this? Forget it. I'm not doing blah 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 blah. Here we go. Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her. If she's as bad as you said, maybe I'll slay her. Wink, wink. Right?
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
Who says we want to be pulled out?
Then each and every one of us is doomed.
What's
sure,
a few?
Go talk
All
to
of
her.
life.
See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the shore.
I'm assuming that. Yep, tab worked. Proceed to the cabin. All right. This time, completely different approach, right? We're not going to take the blade with us. We're going to go down and we're going to chill. We're just going to walk down.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase
water.
faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here,
Oh, this is the same.
slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Yup, it is. Wink, wink.
Her voice softly
guess it'd be
carries
wink,
up
wink.
the stairs.
I don't have my facial control thing set up at the moment, so pretend I'm winking when I say wink.
Hello? Is someone there?
Oh, hey, that's different.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
What if we want to be manipulated, huh? What if this is the most roundabout way? Well, actually, we are kind of we already know what our objective is. I'm here to save
How
you.
many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
Yes, please comment on our face.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Describe
a
what you
heavy
see.
chain
Are
around
we
her
a
wrist,
spider?
binding her to the
Aldrich
far
monster
wall
of
the basement.
unfathomable limbs?
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am
He gets
begging
it.
you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever.
What do you mean by that?
Something to deal with these chains.
Don't
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to
worry.
the end.
Don't worry, princess. You could drop the act. We know you could rip the chain out of the wall. You did it earlier. Well, okay, I guess not anymore. But you did it in the previous Fortnite loop. You know, let's chat. We didn't chat last
Okay.
time. We just kind of booked it to stabbing. You're not as ripped as you were before. Your arms are small. Earlier, you were ripped. In fact, earlier, you weren't this polite. That being said, you could also probably chalk it up to the fact we were kind of threatening. Hi, what's your name?
Oh,
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
you can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is
I just realized, do we?
Princess her name or her title?
Oh,
What
I
if
might
it's
not have
both?
time for a whole other
Could
loop.
you imagine being named Princess Princess?
I might have to pull a ruin where I do 2 streams. I was probably already going to stream later, but I kind of want to do Fortnite or Dead by Day. We'll see how far we can get. So is Princess your name? Kind of cruel to name a person Princess.
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like. I'm sorry, I've been down here so long, I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name, though. Everyone has a name.
Okay, that's weird. She
That's
hasn't even
natural.
thought to pick a name for
Everything's
herself.
fine.
Hopefully, you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
Nah, I'm good. Let's get her out. I can't believe they've been keeping you down here like this. I'm getting you out of here.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you.
For you,
Thank you.
narrator.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing.
See, thanks, voice of the hero.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
That's terrifying, considering what we know.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to
No
her
offense,
chains.
they didn't want her to see the
somewhere
light
in
of
the
day.
town.
Wouldn't, you not put a window? If there isn't a key, do you have any other idea? Could cut through the chain, maybe. The scary hand entity that we are trying to marry did say something about willing stuff. And earlier when we tried the door, and then she said, "Oh, try again." And then we opened the door, and we opened the door that time. So maybe we're like willpower, and we just have to believe.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
See, you have the right mindset.
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
What do you mean by that?
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
I mean, you get a hook hand.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
You're not subtle, narrator.
Is someone else here?
Tried that earlier. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Tried the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Hey, let me
Your
out of here.
shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Sorry, princess, we
You
kind of have
make
a
your way
problem.
to the bottom of the stairs, This would have been so much easier.
I just realized I
if
should have
you'd
said,
just
well,
taken the blade,
excuse me,
like you were
princess,
supposed
sometime
to.
during the first run. Now she's
Easier
polite
for
and
whom?
nice. I'd feel bad.
Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's
Don't
a
worry.
slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
You just kind of gotta grab the chain and go rip. Worked last time.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Yeah, if only there were a way. You know, if only there were a... Was I looking slightly ajar? I don't know, I should reformat the way I have things. When I look at the camera, I'm looking over here, right? If only there were a way. You know, using immense strength.
She barely hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth.
That's not
her
what I
teeth
meant.
Tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The
Mmm,
clang of
flesh.
bouncing metal.
So true, Dweller. Yummy. Also, I love the only instance of color being red. That's very visually pleasing. Sound from behind you.
It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her.
Here,
You won't
let's help.
like what happens if you do that.
That's just the end of the world. Save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment,
Ugh.
you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb
Okay, why
falls
did
to
you
the
have to do
ground,
that this time, though?
and
With
the heavy
last time,
chains follow suit.
you ripped the chain out of the wall?
She didn't
Yeah,
so
whatever.
much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
But, above all else, I gotta hand it to her. But that's two of the
No,
same pun used in one
She
stream.
didn't.
Sure, I need to turn the narration back on.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she's
Need a
even
hand,
bothered by what
princess.
just happened.
So true. You
Thank
know,
you.
realistically, now we just
Now
slide
let's
it
get
out.
out of here.
Something tells me if we put it up to her wrist, it would probably just reattach like a Lego. Because, we already know she's clearly not human. And obviously, she's not screaming in absolute agony. And I really doubt, you know, it's the adrenaline keeping her calm.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises
What?
the
No, that's
blade.
not fair.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just
Stop
do
mimicking me.
that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Oh no. Oh no, they're pulling a Doki Doki. Slay the princess, slay the princess, slay the princess. Warn her!
Stop that.
Get out of the way!
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into
See,
her heart.
at least if we do kill her this time, we'll be in, you know, we didn't mean to kill territory.
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Slay the princess, slay the princess. Resist.
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
So true.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
See, even
I'm
more
sorry.
evidence we can't
I'll
trust
try
the
to be
narrator.
quick.
It isn't us. See, our mindset is completely different from his, right? The narrator couldn't be further from our goal.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Did you miss?
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending
Alright,
that
I have a
dying
suggestion
painful
for her,
death is
right?
some sort of
Break the handle.
heroic gesture. Two
Glue
of you
knife
have
to
literally
her
doomed
spike.
Everyone.
It's not quite like a stub yet, but like let's put the blade in between the bone. So, and then like tighten it, right? Pull an Ash Williams, right? Groovy.
Whatever. She sinks
Also, I'm
the
taking
blade
manual
into your
controls because I am
chest
starting to run out of time.
And again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain
Welcome back.
slices its way into your body.
I will recap what has happened. We are trying to get her out of here. We had to cut her hand off to free her. Don't worry about it.
I'm sorry.
Oh wow. How are you missing vital organs every time?
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she?
Unless we don't have any vital organs because we're a demon entity thing. Oh, we already know because we're like a spider.
Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears
So we
carve
do have a
rivulets of
chest.
pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
Good to know. So we're not like a formless entity with a head and arms only.
It can't just end like this, right?
Yeah, it can.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over.
Oh, she's crying.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Chapter 2. The Damsel.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. You're
Yeah,
here to
we've been here a
slay
couple times now.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she
Repeat the same
says.
steps? Don't worry, that's the plan.
If only you knew
We're
what
gonna
you
stay
did to
allied
us,
with
you
her.
Villain.
If only you knew what you did to us, you villain.
Excuse me? Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life
Finally,
last time.
someone
He's
who
trying to
agrees
keep
with
us
the rest
apart.
of our
He
hive
won't
mind.
be able to withstand the power of our love.
He gets it. He sees the vision. He's just like us, for real, for real. She seems so remorseful when she killed us. See, that's what I was saying. She seems chill, right?
Last time? What are you talking about? I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice.
And
Let's try to
despite
ignore
the
him.
entity demon thing at the end, and the hand demon entity thing, and, you know, us knowing that she can turn into a scary murder monster, she kind of seems like nice. You know?
I do, but I also speak from
Like,
the heart.
the first time
My
we provoked her,
passions are
right?
too
We
great
we
to
tried
be
to stab her.
stifled.
I'd say that's a
They
pretty
must be
genuine
expressed.
reaction. For if someone tried to stab me, I would be pretty upset. And not just stab, you know, like, we got into a fight, and, like, sure, she absolutely rocked us, but, like, my point stands.
Sure,
I love the
yeah,
smitten.
your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
We're going into the bait. We're going to repeat the steps. No knife. We're going in. We're going to save her.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stairwell.
Oh, this is nice.
Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It was odd that the knife showed up when we needed it, almost like the narrator could have... Yeah, I do not trust the narrator at all anymore.
Her voice.
Before, I thought he was just
It's
kind of an
somehow
idiot and didn't
even
have all
more
the information.
beautiful than
Now I
last
think he has
time.
all the information.
I
He
think
just
we're
is
in
malicious.
love.
Her voice, it's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I think we're in love.
Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you
Shut up,
think?
voice of the hero.
We don't even know the princess.
3v1.
We can still do right by her without all this fawning. Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms
Our
are
goal
all
is
part
quite
of the
literally getting a
manipulation.
hand in marriage. And sure, it involves a lot more hands, but like...
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
But I'm in love. Make her in love. See, now we're all on the same page.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
Finally.
You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit. Oh, your spirit.
He's so real for that.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing.
So true.
And she called us a hero.
Also so true.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back? You've been here before, haven't you?
No, we haven't.
That's right, villain. And you killed us. Well, she killed us.
Dear, we are a good-looking lizard person with spider legs. I was banned from my class group for a month. Oof. Maybe we're... Yes, I'm going with the theory we're a kobold. You know, in fact, I love that idea so much, right? I'm going to go here, here. Gonna Google it. Gonna get a transparent PNG. There we go. Now things are lore accurate. Actually, I'm gonna put it right here.
Only because he made us try and kill her, it was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
So, you know, he makes a good point actually. She didn't do anything. Well, actually, she did repeatedly stab
And
us,
you've
but
died before.
but that wasn't malicious,
So
right?
an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
So we're like a multiversal traveling kobold.
We damned a whole world, but everything reset. Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever.
So we're not in a time
especially
loop.
without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation
We're jumping
behind you.
timelines. Great.
This is horrible. Horrible for you, maybe, but we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is.
He's so real for that.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
Yes.
We never saw a world end, and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise. Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
Let's see here. Oh, I got about 10 minutes. Rare moment where the voice of the hero might join the narrator. In that case, it'll be, let's see, me, you, narrator, and then I'm gonna count Kobold for the sake of inflating our numbers. We have, like, 6v2, so, love wins. If only I knew about this game for the Valentine stream. That would have been funny. Killed me last time and it hurt a lot. No, we're not gonna make her feel bad. Didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again? I'd rather not do that, but we might have to. What happened after I died? Did you end the world? I don't think she did. I'm sorry what happened about last... Yeah, here we go. Let's start off by apologizing.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
Aw, thank you.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect.
So true.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me. I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
He's so true.
Rescue
Let's not waste
her?
any time. Let's
What are
rescue
you
the
talking
princess.
about? Did you forget that she's a
Wahoo!
world-ending monstrosity? And even if you wanted to unleash her onto the world, despite the complete moral disaster that would be, you'd have to get her out of those chains. Good luck with that. Don't you see how dainty her hands are? You'll be able to slip her out with ease. No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. If her hand could just slip out of the chains, why hasn't she done it already? Because we've yet to present her with her freedom.
There's another thing. So I have a theory that we are like, I don't know, maybe I don't know how to describe it, but everything is shaped around how our character perceives everything. And the entity said, bring me more perspectives, right? So if we think something can happen, we're like that one X-Men. See, if we can, like, if we believe, we're like the orcs from Warhammer. If we believe it so, it can happen.
I'm not sure I follow. Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature? Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do? I think I'd rather believe in facts. Ah, so you're one of those empiricists. One of us has to be. Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward and free our beloved from her bindings.
Watch, if it works, I'm right.
No, I can't let you do that. If you take another
And it's
step towards the
battle
princess,
of wills,
I'll
his versus ours.
take over our body and force us to try and kill her. I would if you had a weapon.
Good thing we didn't bring the knife.
Not on my watch, villain. My passions contain satanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought. You wouldn't.
Try us.
I would.
We would.
I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
See?
You approach the princess and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed. I can't believe it. But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free. And you're
He
not
said
trying to
it.
kill me
He
this
said
time.
true believer.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
He said my line. You're
The
welcome.
princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace.
And we get a hug. Look at this. This is great.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon. Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
So true. What a great ending
What
we'll
do
have
we
here in a
know?
moment. Let's go. We got a hug. So true. We're winning. What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world? Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what
Huh.
she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection. And then she shrugs.
So relatable.
What do you want to do?
There must be something you want to do. You want to leave? Let's leave. Let's see. Is there anything you want to do?
I just want to make you happy.
Oh, you changed. I looked away at chat for a split second, but I saw that in the in-between area of OBS and the screen. And then the music shifted.
She can't just want to make us happy.
But aw,
It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
I want you to tell me what you want. But what would make you happy? There's something more than I'm gonna accept it for what it is. You need your own thing. You just met me. You can't base your entire happiness around me. I'm gonna normally I would say probably that. However, there's clearly some Eldritch nightmare stuff happening behind the scenes, so we probably know each other. Here, do you know Undertale Yellow? Indeed I do. I want you to make me unhappy. No, I'm good. I just want to leave. We can figure out the rest later. You want to leave? Then let's leave. We got to keep up the facade, all right? It's our perception, I believe, is the entire root of everything.
That sounds perfect.
The princess takes your hand, the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with hers. We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending. I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with.
So true.
You and the
We got a
princess
good
walk
ending.
up the stairs, hand in hand. Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your
Watch
face
this.
and the lock clicks.
The power of willpower. It's like Green
That's a
Lantern.
familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
In fact, you did this 2 times ago, too.
Oh no! Did someone
Like the
lock us in
loop
here?
before the loop.
That's not fair. We're supposed
Like
to
if-
leave now.
It's a loop. We did in the loop that's over here with the scary nightmare version of her.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love. Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her. Of course you wouldn't understand. Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever known. Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice.
Yeah, but I'm delusional by
I'm
default.
just
Let's
along for the
go!
ride at this point.
Yes, you are voice of the hero. Haha, I think I've got this.
Okay.
Open the door.
Yeah, you've got this.
Yeah, I've got this.
You place your hand on the door.
And it opens.
And
And it
the
opens.
lock clicks.
Yep.
And the door
It's all about perception.
creaks open. Are you kidding me? Ha!
We're overpowering
I
the
knew it.
narrator
Your
with our
words are
own.
no match for the pure strength of our hearts, bound together as one.
I do kind of have to
You
speed
and the
through this
princess
section,
make your way
unfortunately,
upstairs, and the blade. That's right. There's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
but nope.
You're
We're not
enjoying
doing this.
aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer. I hate you.
That's the way out. We're going to leave together, just like you wanted.
Yes, I suppose you are going to do that, aren't you? You cross the room, opening the door to the cabin, and then you step outside.
Here we go.
A happy ending at last.
Perfect. We got a good ending.
We did it. What should we do now?
Oh, you know what we should
Where
do
did
now.
everything go? Where did he go?
Scary
Oh, was he
entity.
gone? I hadn't noticed. I was too busy staring deep into our beloved's eyes.
I'm cold. Is being happy supposed to be so cold?
No idea.
She's cold. Quick, our feathers. Pluck them all and weave her a coat.
I'm sorry,
worthy
what
of
did
a
you just say?
princess.
Our feathers? Are we a bird? It makes sense now. We don't have scales. Our hands are like talons. Maybe we're like a dinosaur. You know, I'm actually gonna change my thought. I like the idea of us being a dinosaur man. Anyway, hands, take her. And then I'll do the outro. Because I can say for sure, I don't think we'll continue it tonight. However, I want to stream more of this one. Like, locked in. Maybe tomorrow even. Actually, probably tomorrow even. Let's see, I'll let it get to the next reset. I'll call it here. We'll finish off with Entity next time, because we'd be going through lore. So yes, we will actually, this is being promoted from a Fear Friday to being a Fear Friday to Saturday edition. I don't know. Anyway, thank you all for coming out tonight. I will probably be live in, let's see what time is it? 3 to 4 hours again. I'm gonna eat, watch some Avatar: The Last Airbender, do a little bit of work, and then I will be back with either more Dead by Daylight or Fortnite as we change pace. But tomorrow, we will probably be back with this game, because I am really enjoying this one. So, excuse me. See you, Euro. Oh, it's the last day of the Blood Moon? Okay, then we probably will do Dead by Daylight tonight. So I want to experience that. So, in a couple hours, we'll be doing Dead by Daylight. Anyway, I shall speak to you all later. Farewell, and don't forget, we're gonna get each hand in marriage. That's the end game of this playthrough. Anyway, I'll talk to you all later. Farewell.